Amukuton should not preside over next year's election.
So the battle for them first is that Amukuton
needs to go. And it is not about Tinubu saying, it is about you telling Tinubu we will shut down until this man goes. I have never seen this kind of useless opposition in my life. I have never seen this kind of unserious opposition in my life.
From what you've said,
look at Dave Umahi. A lady died in his house. The man is still minister.
It's an allegation. Nobody else. He has not been alleged. He has not been accused.
What's the allegation? That somebody died?
Yeah, the lady died. Yes, of course.
Don't misunderstand my English. A lady died in his office, in his house. He is still minister.
What should have happened?
Of all the opposition leaders, the only people that I, Henry Shield, see as real opposition is El-Rufai and Amechi. Those people will engage you madness for madness. They will engage you gutter for gutter. They will engage you craze for craze. But you see all these other ones.
But El-Rufai has been neutralized already now, so only Amechi.
That is the shame of the opposition.
This is Niger Unfiltered on Symphony TV. My name is Olawale Oluwade, and my guest today is Mr. Henry Shield, Head of Mission, Leadership and Accountability Initiative in Nigeria, and a one-time former security advisor to a former FCT minister. My brother Henry, nice to have you on the show once again.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much
Nice
for dragging me back here again.
It's very important, very important. The conversation about Nigeria is an ongoing conversation. Let's get on with this. Last time you were here, we spent considerable time discussing the issue of the scandal in the presidency involving the Mr. Adeniyi and then Gbajabiamila, fraud allegation, fake agency. We spent enough time dealing with that issue. Now, from that time and now, ICPC, they've submitted their report to the president, more or less exonerating both the presidency and Mr. Gbajabiamila, the chief of staff, from any fault or any wrongdoing. More or less squarely, finding the Mr. Adeyemi as the sole offender who instigated and perpetrated this huge scam. Likewise, the House of Reps did their own in-house investigation without inviting both Gbajabiamila and Mr. Adeyemi, and all of those.
I think they actually invited Adeyemi. The police said
the police
they
refused to bring him, and then they said at some point they will go to meet him to interrogate him in private. The man said, "No, don't interrogate me in private." Can you speak to this? What's your take on all of this and the conclusion?
Nigeria has been hijacked. Tinubu, the man in Aso Rock, has hijacked the country.
How do you mean?
He's hijacked the country because in a normal climb, first Gbajabiamila will have resigned or been suspended or relieved of his duty. That's actually the way, the normal process for investigating anyone who is been accused. I didn't say who is guilty, but who has been accused of any misdemeanor while in office. Do you understand? And the fact that Tinubu came out, when I say Tinubu, I mean the president, the fact that he came out and defended Gbajabiamila already meant that every other government institution will fall in line. So when I say the system has been hijacked, Tinubu has hijacked Nigeria. There's no saying, there's no need beating about the bush. Tinubu has totally hijacked the country. So even if a staff of the man in Aso Rock today goes to maybe, let's say, Wuse Market or Gariki Market, or just in public anywhere you attend or anywhere here, and brings out a gun and shoots dead a citizen of this country, the moment Tinubu says he's not guilty, every institution of government will have to look for a way to make sure that that man is not guilty, even when he was caught in broad daylight shooting and killing a citizen. So this is not a system. I want us to have at the back of our mind while we proceed with this interview that we are not dealing with an ideal system. We are dealing with a personalized system, a system where the ICPC will take its report to the president rather than to the public. A system where ICPC or EFCC feels obligated to please the president rather than do what is right by the nation, by the country, by the people, by the constitution. So it's no longer Federal Republic of Nigeria. I made a tweet, I made a post some days ago, and I called it the Federal Kingdom of Tinubu, because whatever he wants is what happens. That's why Amukuton is still INEC chairman. That's why Gbajabiamila. Because you see this Gbajabiamila issue. After our last interview here, and the interview went viral, I got a whole lot of calls. Adeyemi is actually not the only person that Gbajabiamila has done this to. So for everybody who's gotten an appointment under this government, if we search, if we dig very deep, if we investigate, we will see that a whole lot has passed under the bridge. A whole lot has gone behind the camera, as you journalists would usually say. And this is not how to run a country. What we're doing, the last 3.5 years, is not a way to run a country. What we've just been witnessing is just the total hijack of the system, and it's working for them because who is speaking? Is it I don't want to use the word useless. Is it the nonsense press statement that Atiku and Peter Obi are releasing? Is that what would change the minds of these people? No. These guys in government, Tinubu and his court, they are not ready to listen to the cries of the people. They are not ready to abide by the law. They are not ready to walk by the constitution. The man has done it for 20-something years in Lagos. Hijacked the whole system. He's doing it now at the federal, and it's so shameful that the people we thought were our leaders, the people we thought that, oh, these are Nigerian heroes, the former president, the former military generals, all these people that we thought, elder statesmen who used to speak to president, everybody has gone mum. It's either they've been intimidated, they have been blackmailed, they have been bribed, they have been compromised. This is not how to run a country.
Okay. Henry, let me. So, in essence, you are not satisfied, definitely.
It's not about being satisfied. It's about
what do you
the fact
expect?
that,
What exactly do you expect to be done?
I expected Gbajabiamila to leave office. That's the only way first.
But he has not been found guilty.
You're not getting. He might be returned back. But for the period.
Okay, a temporary suspension.
Not even suspension, just leave office.
Just step aside, okay.
The period of the investigation needs to have an aura, an environment of neutrality. Tinubu is not ready to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Do you know what the chief of staff means? I worked in government. Chief of staff is your access to the president. So as ICPC chairman, as EFCC chairman, as minister, as even governor,
chief of staff, chief of air staff,
head of
IG of police,
a subnational, which is a governor, no matter who you are in Nigeria today, IG of police, DG, DSS, for you to come and see the president, you need Gbajabiamila. So it is a gatekeeping office. So imagine ICPC will now say, we found Gbajabiamila. How is that possible? And it is because the government, let me be sincere, sir. The government doesn't care the perception it gives to the people. The government does not give a hoot what you as a citizen, what I as a citizen think. And see, what Tinubu has enjoyed in the last 3.5 years, no other president has enjoyed such what will I call it, such freedom and peace during their reign. Nobody. Buhari could not take fuel to 1,000. As tough and strong as he was, he couldn't take fuel because he understood that Nigerians were going to resist. But look at this man. Fuel today is 1,300 naira. And nobody is able to say anything. Tinubu has not come to lead the country. He has come to rule the country. And I hope that as a journalist, you're able to find out the difference between leading as a Democrat, as a president, as an elected president, and ruling. Ruling is what Mobutu Sese Seko did. Ruling is what Idi Amin did in Uganda. Those are rulers. Nigeria's constitution does not allow for a ruler. It allows for a president, a leader, someone who converses with the people, someone who carries the pain of the people through the process of healing, of development, of progress. What we have in the last 3.5 years is like it deliberately wants everyone to become poorer. 4 days ago, I saw a text message from a sitting governor talking about debt because he's fighting Tinubu and asking a friend of mine to please take care of his family in case anything happens to him.
An incumbent governor, not a former governor.
Yes. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but anyway, it wasn't a text to me.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that the governor
is under threat.
Do you know what this government is doing to opposition? This is not a democracy, and I wonder. Because every time I come out to speak, Israeli journalists are telling me, we want you to abide by the code. There's no code. Please. I am not here to make Tinubu happy. In fact, I am here to make him angry. Pick me up, lock me up, kill me, whatever you want to do. But this country cannot be led.
Like this one shall never be. Yes, so yes, this man where they call Harry, he don't blast Tinubu. According to him, he said that Tinubu don't hijack Nigeria. He said a lot, you understand, concerning this government, you understand. So, well, I don't matter too much because I want to make my yours as in make my show an opinion. So because this man, because this man he also blasted Atiku that will be more. This man is well. Make my watch and share. I'm not sure about.